welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 5, the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series here from Gateway, presented to you by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. As I mentioned, we're here at Gateway to see if we can have our 5th winner in 5 races, which would be something interesting, certainly, to have that happen this season. Points battle is wide open. We're going to get to that in a minute. But first, we're going to talk about the racetrack that is Worldwide Technology Raceway, also known as Gateway. Opened in 1997. You can see it there on your screen in the arch in the background. 1.25 mile racetrack. It's got a little bit of Darlington, a little bit of New Hampshire, a little bit of Martinsville in this racetrack. Tight 1 and 2, similar to Martinsville. Wider 3 and 4. The shape looks like Darlington. 3 and 4 races like Loudon, New Hampshire. Shifting everywhere. You'll be tight quarters racing. It'll be an interesting sort of event here tonight. Variable banking, not variable banking, different banking in either corners as well, and it's egg-shaped, as you can see. A quick look at your points. There they are on your screen. Lucas Lyons, after the drop week last week, is still the points leader, 134, ahead of Cody Bame, Brett Bieber, Corey Bigley, and Kieran Church. A lot of winners this season in that top 5. Stephen Davis, Elliot Carlson, Stephen McDonald, Jason Lottridge, and Mickey Isaac are your top 10. Wallace, Oswald, Cole, Rick Rube, Matt Knights, the 10th through 15th position drivers in the point standings, and then a whole lot of drivers with 84 or 83 points. Josh Smith, Travis Bieber, Tyler Rice, and both of the Veets. Isn't that something? Let's have a quick look here at the schedule. Looking ahead, we're at Gateway today, obviously. Next week, we're at Dover, the Monster Mile, and tell you what, I am looking forward to that race, but we got to get through this one first. We got to roll through the one that we call Gateway. I've seen quite a few races at this racetrack, and I have no idea what to expect here tonight. I've seen races that go mainly green. I've seen races that they pace a lot. I'm hoping it's the former one, a lot of green flag racing. We will find out here shortly, but first we are going to show our Pole Award winner. Kinder Farm and Ranch Pole Award winner. It's none other than Andy Kurtz in the 5 machine. Great qualifying effort for him. Congratulations to Andy. He will lead the field of green at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Grid is up on the screen. There it is. Andy Kurtz alongside Jonathan Cofield. That is your front row. Cody Bame, Elliot Carlson. A lot of familiar names up here. That is the 2nd row. 3rd row, Corey Bigley, Tyler Gevin. Once again, another much familiar names. 7th, Stephen Davis. 8th, Lucas Lyons. 9th, Tyler Rice. And 10th, Brandon Wallace. 11th, Garrett Kinder. 12th, Jacob Bame. 13th, Ronald Cole. 14th, Rick Rube. 15th is Mickey Isaac, alongside Jeremiah Holt in 16th. 17th, Travis Bieber. 18th, Brett Bieber. All Bieber, 9th row. 10th row, Matt Knights and Josh Smith. Starting 21st is Trevor Ward. And shotgun on the field tonight is... Timing of scoring is wrong. Apologies. 22nd is Alan Nash. 23rd, Brian Thomas. Jason Lottridge in 24th. 25th, Alex Veith. 26th, Spencer Schatz. And 27th is Kyle Roberts. That's shotgun on the field. That is your grid. Head down track side. There we are, high above this track they call Gateway. Let's have a look at... There we go. There's our vehicle sitting on pit road currently. This should be a fun one tonight. Looking forward to this race for sure. little bit off on the timing here this morning. This evening. I don't even know where I am anymore. We are all out of sorts here. Goodness gracious. We're rolling off pit road. Pace lights are out, ready to go green this time. We can get some racing so I can stop making a fool of myself. This is one of the more unique racetracks in all of NASCAR. Definitely in this original Rebels Racing League series. Two completely different ends of the racetrack. It's a short track that drives. It drives like a short track, but it's quite a bit faster than a regular short track. Really long straightaways, tight corners. This should be a fun one here. We got a big field here. 27 machines out here of all three makes and manufacturers. I'm excited to see how this goes. Ace truck should be pulling in this time, making a hard left-hand turn. There he goes. Green flag in hand. And we are rolling at Gateway. Already got issues in the back. We got cars wrecking. That's a 24 machine. He's up in the cutout. Good job keeping it off everybody else. See if that brings out a caution. That's Ronald Cole in the 24, and there is a caution out. Let's go back on the replay here. There we are. 24 machine. Ronald Cole just comes off the corner. 18's loose in front of him. Tries to go down. Oh, someone goes down to avoid it and turns the 24 into the wall. Let's see if we can get a better shot. Oh, O.R.R.L gets involved as well. That's an unfortunate incident for Lottridge. Oh, biscuits indeed. Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind as always. 18 gets loose. Rube goes down to try and avoid it, clips the 24 into the wall. 24 does a really good job avoiding all these other machines, and oh, you got a little net Cody there into Lottridge, who was just an unfortunate bystander in that incident. So that is a tough break for the Bluey machine. Oh, biscuits indeed. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. A little earlier than I think most of these drivers were hoping for. I heard a lot of guys saying this would go pretty green. Did not quite go as green as we'd hoped. Incident on lap 1. For those of you curious, I am Morgan Cook, and we are live on V-Speed. Something clever, couldn't come up with it, so here we are. As we work lap number 3 here at Gateway. Andy Kurtz was able to retain the lead for that half lap of green flag racing. Look at the rest of your field as they pace down the backstretch and into turn number 3. This racetrack is, like I was saying earlier, very unique. You shift definitely in 1 and 2. You have the option in 3 and 4. If you want to shift, you could either roll the whole corner in 4th gear. You can shift on the backstretch before you get to the corner, use the engine braking to slow you down, or you could downshift in the middle of the corner to try and get some quick rotation and accelerate up off the corner. It's really your choice. And you will use that effectively at the end of the run or middle end of the run. We go green here tonight just to try and work on the balance, the tire wear. This is a racetrack that you can directly impact which of your right side tires wears, whether it be the front or the rear, by how you shift, how you accelerate, and how you steer the vehicle. Not the case a lot of racetracks in this truck series, where it's just burning up the right front all the time. But here, you can determine which tire burns up faster and how your car drives later in the run. We'll get into all of that and more as we work through 125 laps here at Gateway. 157 miles tonight. 38 to 40 laps on fuel. 3 sets of tires. Won't be taking them quite yet. Probably in another 30 laps or so. No stages, 2 green white checkers. That is what you're going to get here tonight. As the pace car rolls off, we got Kurtz on the inside, Cofield on the outside. Let's roll into the restart zone. We are on the loud pedal. Here we go. Great launch by Kurtz. He's able to clear them by 3 car lengths. Getting into turn 1. See how wide this racetrack is. Looks like we're able to get through cleanly this time. Good shot all the way on the backstretch of the entire field. It pretty quickly almost single filed out here. Top 6 or so. Single file, Lucas Lyons beside Stephen Davis, working for 7th position. Luke's going to dive it down to the bottom. Got to be careful here not to slide up and into the 60. This is a really big self-clearing corner right here. You can really easily come up across somebody's nose and end both your days. They stay side by side. This is 7th position. There is about a second and an 8th. Sorry, second, 1.8 seconds. Goodness gracious. Behind the leader. Davis comes back on the top side. Big block by the 60. I don't think Lucas is going to really enjoy that. Tyler Rice trying to make some noise behind him. They're all single filed out. Caution is out on the speedway. Is that Lottridge again? I see the bluey car once again is sideways. Let's go back and have a look here and see if we can figure out what went wrong. Another salty south leather wreckage rewind. There is the 03 machine right behind the 24. Goes down to the bottom, gets a little help from the 35 and the 18. The 03 goes around. That's the 35 of Kyle Roberts and the 18 of, not actually the 18, don't know who it was. This is why you have to make the car numbers match iRacing, but that's neither here nor there. Tough break for the 03 machine. See if we can get a different look at it. There we are right there. Go into the corner, just... Oh, the 23 is getting spun in front of him. Maybe that's the cause of this. That's Jeremiah Holt getting a little bit of help as they roll through turns 1 and 2. This is them coming off of turn number 3. Just kind of setting this whole thing up. At the 64... 51 battling behind the 23 of Holt. Go into the corner. Holt just seems to... Oh, the 64 got a little help from the 51, then it all just kind of checked up, and 23 goes around. Oh, big damage for the 64. He might have got the worst end of that. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. We are working lap 9. Only have had 5 cars come to pit road. Nothing has changed up front. Andy Kurtz is still your leader. As we look through the rest of the field. Andy Kurtz, your leader. Jonathan Cofield, that 58, that is a sharp-looking machine. Cody Boehm in the Velocity Motorsports truck. Elliot Carlson in that familiar 09 machine. Corey Bigley, that truck looks similar to how it has the rest of the races, and it's always up at the front. Isn't that something? Tyler Gebbin in 12th, or in the 12 machine running 6th. Stephen Davis in that SCP number 60. That is 7th position. Lucas Lyons, Southeast Tutoring number 48. Tyler Rice in the 6. Brandon Wallace in the 99. That is your top 10. Garrett Kinder, 13th, also a sharp-looking machine. Mickey the King Isaac in the 01, 12th. Travis Bieber, 114 is 13th. Brett Bieber in the 808 is 14th. Rick Rube 81. That's 15th position. Trevor Ward is 16th. Alan Nash, 17th. Alex V is 18th. Kyle Roberts, I believe he started 27th, up 8 spots in the 35. He is 19th. Ronald Cole was your first caution. Already used that fast repair. He is 20th. That is a look at the top 20. We will grab the rest of the field throughout the event. I believe we're going green this time by. Pace lights are out on the pace truck. About to get down to it one more time here. Lap number 10. But we're working, coming to lap 11. 125 scheduled in this race. Roll into the restart zone. Andy Kurtz slams the throttle and he is away. Top 4 have broken away from the pack. They single file out quickly. Nato is on for 5th place, however. Yevon and Bigley working hard for it right here into turn number 3. Pulling out of 4 here. They're side by side down the front stretch. Crossover. Carlson did not get a good exit out of 4. 12 cars to the inside. Going to try and use that downshift to blow that truck up. Still side by side. 909 is going to get a really good launch off the corner here. See the whole field down this really long backstretch. For only being a 1.25 mile racetrack, these straightaways are long. Similar to Martinsville in that respect. 12 gets on the curve, loses some momentum. Bigley's around. Lucas Lyons trying to get around as well. Stephen Davis trying to follow that 48 through. There we go. That's clear. Oh, Stephen Davis just about had a moment there. Off of turn 2. They're all single file now for the top 10 or 12 or so. But Davis is not done yet. He wants that position. He wants to be 7th place. Still side by side here. Hear those rear tires working. This is the hardest place on this racetrack, is off of turn 2, in my opinion. You downshift into 3rd, into turn number 1 to get it to rotate, and you have to shift up into 4th, but the tires want to spin. There's a bit of a hump you have to drive over. The tires spin really bad. You can very easily hurt the balance of that truck. We're going to see it here as they're still side by side. For Stephen Davis, you go here, downshift right there. You just try not to smoke the rear tires off the corner, off of turn 2. You got a little bit loose, it allows the 12 to get away. Brandon Walton inside of Tyler Rice. Now the inside of Garrett Kinder. Down into 1. 99 just biding his time right now. Seeing what that machine can do. No change out front. Andy Kurtz is still your leader. Back at the rest of the field from his tailgate. At all 15 laps so far. Tyler Rice taken to this 12 machine. 12 has fallen back from the field. I believe he restarted up in the 4th position. He's now down to 8th or so. Not sure if that's a tire wear issue or if he's just out of his rhythm a little bit. This is a bit of a rhythm racetrack. Rice is going to go down to the bottom here. And he's going to make that pass. He's going to clear up. There it is. Clear all the way to the wall. Kinder's going to try and follow the 6 machine through. See if he's able to do so. Dive down to the bottom of 1 and 2. There they are. Ooh, 13 got tight, had to lift. 12 will be safe for another lap. Out a little bit farther back in the field. Jason Lowridge make some moves. Looking over Josh Smith here. Josh Smith got a little bit of damage from one of these incidents in the race. Got Brian Thomas in that 2 machine. Actually, the 77 machine. Good looking car there. I like that. I like that paint scheme on that vehicle. Jacob Boehm in the 18 machine. There he is. Running 23rd. Matt Knights, 64. He was caught up in that incident. Had used the fast repair. He is 24th. Jeremiah Holt, 23. We saw him get sideways. A little bit of help. He is 25th. Kyle Roberts is 26th. Spencer Schatz, no relation to Donnie Schatz, in the 11 is 27th. A little bit of damage on the right side. No biggie there. We are pretty much single filed out through this field. Just as I say that, 18 makes a move on the 64, or vice versa. They are battling for the 23rd position. Fighting for it. 10.5 seconds behind our leader. Drag race down the front stretch. Knight's got him that time. See, the 64 goes into the corner, gets a little bit of a wiggle. 18 missed the bottom. 64 should be able to clear off the corner. He sure does. That battle is put to bed, at least for now. Looks like we got a pretty good one here for 6th place. There is Lucas Lyons. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was, but the battle for 3rd. That is. We got cars moving cars up here. Elliot Carlson to the back of Cody Boehm. See, he's just waiting on the throttle. Accelerate up off the corner. Try and get to the inside of this Cody Boehm machine. Boehm's up in the fence a little bit. I don't know if Boehm's aero blocking, but that's effectively what that was. Didn't really help anything there. Elliot Carlson exactly where he started. Runs a lot in the top 5, I've noticed so far this season. This machine is never far from the leader. He's still trying to work over Cody Boehm for the 3rd position. Bigley's not too far behind in 5th. Once again, Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series brought to you by Golden Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. As we have a battle for 3rd. We go side by side out of turn 4. See what we do when we get into turn number 1 here. You're just trying to stick it to the bottom if you're the 09. Roll the center right there. The 78 can pinch you down and won't let you get off the corner. Bigley's just hoping that Carlson will burn up those tires and be able to drive up by him. Good battle here. Close racing, no contact. At least at this point. We are having some technical difficulties. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Be back right after this.
And here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Oh, Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The ball gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from?
Here
comes Swack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gateway. I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm going to put it on the waiting screen here, and I will be back as soon as I can. Apologies. You are watching the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series live from Gateway. I will be back in a few moments. Welcome back, everybody. We've returned live to the Gateway Raceway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, and there we are. Cars back on the racetrack, not flying through the air. Lap. I have time instead of laps. Interesting. Lap 30 is what I'm seeing. Jonathan Cofield is your leader. Not sure what happened to the 5 machine. See Kurt's a little farther back in the field. Here we are, 58 machine. Jonathan Cofield is going to be your leader. Farther back through the field. This 12 machine's making moves all night. There he is, down to the bottom of the 35. Must have been a pit stop sequence here, having drivers staying out and some pitting. Because I see that Lottridge has found himself up here, and he was in the 20s. A mere 4 laps ago when I had left the session. So not exactly sure what happened in the last few laps, but we are going to assume there was a caution, assume there was some sort of pit sequence that happened here. Obviously not available. I don't have the timing and scoring to tell you what happened here. We got a great battle for the 6th position. It's Cody Baines working his way back up through the field here. We got Holt up in the fence on the top side. This is the battle for 5th. Good run here. Bunch of cars under a blanket. Good job by that 78 not self-clearing off the nose. That could have been a big incident. There we are, 33 laps completed in this race. UTVO having all sorts of issues. There's Kurtz back to the inside. Back in the field, we're 3 wide. That is not advised at this racetrack. Bieber got away with one there. Oh, we got a car sliding at the 35. Kyle Roberts, great job saving that machine. That was a monster save. Wow, that should have been a caution, big time. Good on him for keeping it pointed in the right direction. There's the man himself. Driver to the 35, that's Kyle Roberts right there. Just did a great job. Making that thing pointed in the right direction. Currently 26th position. Fighting back here with Spencer Schatz. Oh, a little help there from the 11. You can see him working the wheel. Cool, calm, and collected. Back up a little farther to the field. 13 and the 12 fighting. Big move there by Bieber to the inside. Let's ride in the cockpit. Travis Bieber. That's the 18 machine go by. Down the front stretch, gonna roll into the corner. Heavy braking, downshift at the center. There it is. Try and roll the top on the 60 here. Don't hit that wall though. Get the wall though. Down the back. A lot wider corner down here. Can shift, don't have to. There's shift. And then you just get on the throttle and work it off the corner. Don't get loose, but make sure that truck rotates, and there he goes. Up into the 14th position for the 114. Apologies everyone for the technical issues, obviously. I don't have internet issues often, but when I do, they happen at inopportune times, because why wouldn't they? 5 working on the inside of Cody Bain. This is for 6th position. He is going to clear. They're all stacked up behind Lottridge. See, there's the Bluey machine. Whole field behind him. A lot of open track in front of him. Bluey goes way wide. Trying the alternate line. He's up in the fence. Tyler Rice does a good job avoiding him, but they're all going to scatter around this Lottridge machine. Slow down the backstretch. Compromised exit off of 2. He will find himself in the 12th position once it's all said and done. That was net negative 10 spots on that straightaway, if I'm not mistaken. A little farther ahead. Corey Bigley is taking the fight to Lucas Lyons. Battle for 3rd position. Make a move here to the bottom. We try and scare that 48 into doing something a little different. Didn't quite work. as they stay within a couple tenths of each other. About 3 seconds up the road are your leaders. As we got Cofield in the fence a little bit, Carlson is in second, chasing him down. About 3/10. You can see it on the board. There it is. There's your leader. There is the gap between them, and it's growing ever so slightly. Carlson got a good run off the corner, a little bit of draft help down this straightaway as they barrel down into turn one. And we'll see who gets the better run out of two. It's definitely looking like it's your leader, the 58. Good launch off of two, all the way down the straightaway. That's how you do it here. Really hard to pass in the center. If you're going to make something work, it's got to be on the exit of these corners, down these long straightaways. Jonathan Cofield's led at least 14 laps is what I'll say. Put an asterisk beside that number. I don't know exactly. Carlson just had an issue. Is that potentially pit stop? Oh, it's pitting season. Oh, goodness. Got Lyons, Bigley, and Carlson on pit road here. Handing the lead back to Jonathan Cofield. Andy Kurtz is second. Is Cofield coming to pit road? He sure is. The 58 machine is coming down pit road. That will mean that Kurtz will be your leader. Once again, when they cross the stripe, Jacob Boehm has moved himself up into third, soon to be second. Cody Boehm moved himself into third. So we got a battle for the lead right here. 18's trying to work him over. Carlson comes out of pit road. That's a strategy play right there. We'll see how that works out for him. As that 009 is now in 21st position, first car 1 lap down. He should, though, have faster tires, I would imagine. Pace has fallen off by about a second and 1.2 seconds. That 09 should be able to drive back up 2 cars and get that 5 machine here pretty quick. Just going to have to deal with first and second as they battle for the lead. Loose off the corner. Here comes the 58. He's going to be on the lead lap, it looks like. That's a great blend by that 58 machine. See, there's Kurtz, there's Carlson to the inside. They are both now on the lead lap. They're essentially fighting for the lead of their strategy. As Boehm leads that lap. 18 to the point. 24 positions, from at least when I joined the session. Again, we will get the final gained and lost throughout the field, starting positions and all that at the end of the race. Joining in midway with ATVO is not advised. Breaks a lot of things. But internet issues will do that to you sometimes. We're going to put all that behind us as we have a great battle for the lead here. Boehm and Kurtz. We got Lottridge coming down pit road? Sure do. Strategies all over the place here tonight. Lucas Lyons did not get as great of a launch out of pit road as the rest of those guys did. He is still a ways behind. There's Lucas on the inside of the 13. There he is. He's still battling with the drivers running 5th, 6th, 7th, while the 09 and 58 are well in front of the leaders. So I don't know what happened to Lucas Lyons. 15 seconds in the box, not outrageous. Yeah, didn't lose much time in the box, about 7/10, but he's lost seconds on the racetrack, and a lot of them. Andy Kurtz takes the lead back, so we're still battling. The duality of this racetrack. Sometimes you get awesome racing like this, sometimes you pace a lot, but I'm very happy with these guys here tonight. Done a great show so far. 49 laps in, working lap 50 of 125 here at Worldwide Technologies Raceway. Look back at your top 12 or so. side by side into turn 3, and the inside gets the jump into the corner, outside gets the run off the corner. It's such a hard track to pass at. You almost got to move the guy a little bit, but you don't want to because the racing is so clean. Kurtz is just going to give him the spot. No need to burn the tires up quite yet, as we got probably 30 laps to go on tires and fuel for these guys. Good battle here. Tyler Rice, Cody Bame. This is third through, geez, Davis is back to 7th, so that's about 4 or 5 cars under a blanket. See how one mistake here by the 6 will lose him quite a few positions. We know Bigley's fast. Oh, he is getting, gonna go 3 wide possibly off of 2. I would not advise that. We are 3 wide off of 2. Oh my goodness. We're going down the backstretch. Bame out in front of this little group. Still 3 wide. Tyler Rice is struggling with the handling a little bit. Wow, big launch to the middle for Bigley. That thing's stuck. Use that apron to de-wedge the truck a little bit, to rotate through the center. Impressive move. Doesn't have to run off the corner though. Oh, big tight was Bigley into that corner, but he gets a really nice drive through the center of the corner. Able to clear, in fact. Wow, he must have new tires, that Bigley machine. I don't see him on my timing and scoring. Yeah, he's in 20th position. He's right behind Lucas Lyons. There's Lucas. There's Corey. So new tires for that machine. 8 laps old. Makes sense why he was able to do such crazy things on that little battle there. Four trucks. Oh, big save for Stefan. Loose attitude, really easy to do, really easy to get sideways. Spin a little bit, slide those rear tires, and hurt him a little bit, but not too bad. A little farther back in the field. 13th position, Rick Rube, Josh Smith, among others. Lot Ridge is there. That's not 4th position. We saw him hit earlier. 77, Brian Thomas. That is 4th position. He is, oh, caution's out on the speedway. Let's see if we can find out who that was. This might add some. Oh, there's a truck sideways. Trevor Ward, the 021. That might have been a miss pit road sort of slide. Let's go back on the Salty South Leather wreckage rewind and find out. Yeah, just loose off the corner. Nothing too crazy there. Let's go with the cockpit view here and let's see. He just came off pit road. Oh, you know what this is? This is cold tires. Maybe adjust the brake bias a little bit to try and help it on the run. Went into the corner, expected that more grip, and it didn't. Here we go. Yeah, we're sliding right here. You can feel it. Touches the throttle. And just goes around. Happens. Harmless slide though. Little nose contact, but nothing. It's gonna hurt that car at all. That was your Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. I see 2 cautions, 2 lead changes. I think that's 5 cautions. I don't know how many lead changes, but that is all right. We got some drivers in the pit lane here. Andy Kurtz is in pit road. Most of the field who had not pitted is in pit road now. See how this all shakes out in just a minute. Kurtz wins that race off pit road. 18 machine. Jacob Bame is your leader. Led 11 laps. Coming in this time. I don't know if you can do that. Not pit the first time, pit the second time. I'm not sure what'll happen there. Maybe a penalty or something, but the 18 machine is coming to a stop. I have questions. Anyway, Lucas Lyons, Elliot Carlson. Looks like they will inherit the lead out of all this. Not sure what's going on with the 18 machine. Not sure if that was a miscommunication on when pit road opened or what happened there, but he will lose a lot of track position here. But as we pace, we'll take a quick commercial break. Back right after this. This is the Original Rebels Racing League, live on V-Speed.
And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
Gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes
Swack.
Swack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it at Auto Club.
Welcome back. Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series. Presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. As we are pacing down the backstretch, about halfway through this race, lap 58 of 125. Elliot Carlson is your leader on the top side. He picked the outside lane. Interesting choice. Lucas Lyons on the inside. Highest these two drivers have been all night. Cody Boehm, Andy Kurtz behind him, two of the fastest trucks this evening. Let's see how it shakes out as we roll into the restart zone. Green flag in hand. Great launch by the 09. Battle for second here as we dive down into turn number 1. Lyons going to lose that spot, looks like, to Boehm on the outside. Able to get in line. Hertz is going to try and make a move on the 48 into 3. Good launch out of turn 2. Now Lyons can pinch him down here and not let that 5 get a good run. That's not the case. Got a battle for the lead as well. It looks like Boehm is taking it to Carlson. We are 2 wide for the first 2 rows in this field. 78 really wants that lead. They're going to drag race for it on the backstretch. Toyota on the top side, Chevy on the bottom. Here comes Kurtz. Into turn 3. 78 lunges ahead. The 09, not a fast center of the corner there. Going to be alongside Kurtz on the exit. And Kurtz is going to clear for second place. We have ourselves a battle for the lead. Kurtz is back. He wants it. He wants to drive away. 61 laps complete in this race. Some vehicles up into the fence out there. Kurt's going to dive down to the inside. See what he can do. Shot at Kurtz. Working that left rear quarter panel. Slightly different philosophy on shifting in that corner there. You saw it. Kurtz got tight, didn't want to turn Bame. Good move, backed out of it. Regroup and try again. While he does that, let's look a little farther back in the field here. Lucas Lyons is falling like a rock. Not sure. He got older tires, that's what it is. Carlson and Lyons have older tires than the rest of this group up here by about 13 laps is what I'm seeing. Brandon Wallace to the inside of Lucas Lyons. Time for our weekly look at Brandon Wallace as he drives this machine inside Lucas Lyons. Power down adequately. There's been a drag race down this front stretch. See what happens here in turn one. Big lunge into the corner. Oh, 114's around in the back. Oh, goodness gracious. There's not supposed to be trucks down there. Mr. Travis Bieber. Although off the racing surface, that is not going to bring him to caution. Tough deal for Travis Bieber. In fact, that may just be the Rice Farms Hard Luck Award. Was running up in the top 10, ends up with a busted up nose. No caution, falls all the way through the field. Unfortunate 21st position running now for Travis Bieber. That is your Rice Farms Hard Luck Award. While that was going on, we had a real good battle for the lead. Kurtz took it for a moment. Bame got it back. And don't look now. Garrett Kinder's coming. He is moving right now. It's down to 7/10 separating your top three. Not too far back off the back bumper to Stefan Davis in that STP machine. Let's look forward once again. Now it's 6.5. So we have a whale of a battle here in your top three. Running the top side, running the diamond down the corner, trying to get a good straight launch off. It's one of the beauties about this racetrack is you can do a lot of different things. Do a lot of different things well. Lyons and Wallace still battling for 8th, and they are stacking up behind that 48 machine. Wallace is slipping a little bit, slipping, sliding around here. He had him cleared. Not sure what happened there. That was as Travis Bieber spun off the back of turn 2. We're still side by side into turn number 3. 99 on the bottom, 48 on the top. 99's going to try and squeeze him off the corner. He's going to clear. Give 8th place to Brandon Wallace. Alan Nash, the 27, haven't said his name much today. He is in 10th position, right in front of previous race leader Jonathan Cofield. And Brett Bieber is running in 12th. Farther back is Rick Rube. There he is, right in front of Alex Feith in the 51. Josh Smith in the 48. Corey Bigley, who has not really rebounded after that pit sequence. He is in 16th position. 25 lap old tires. He has some of the oldest tires in the field. Jacob Bame in the 18. He was leading. He's now back to 17th. Ryan Thomas is 18th. Jason Lottridge, difficult night for him. He's in 19th position. Ronald Cole, your first caution. He is 20th. Travis Bieber, just talked about him. Big wrinkle on the front end. Get another battle for the lead here. Kurtz to the inside of Bame. Bame's going to try and drag race him forward down the front. Bame's going to lead that lap again. Side by side of Gateway. See if we can clear him off the corner. Bame says, not this lap, Mr. Kurtz. Try again later. Carry on throughout the field here. Jeremiah Holt is in 22nd, drive the 23 machine. He's a first car 1 lap down. Tyler Gebbin in the 12, also a lap down. Matt Knights, 64. Trevor Ward, 1 lap down. Spencer Schatz is 3 down. Kyle Roberts off the racing surface. He is 6 down in 27th position. That is basically going through your field. Missed a few here and there, but for the most part, we got everyone. We also got battles all over this racetrack. Here's a look forward for Mickey the King Isaac. As we look through Elliot Carlson and Tyler Rice. So Kurtz maybe got the lead now. Well, they're still fighting up for the lead. We got a good battle here. There it is. They're still side by side. They cannot get this thing sorted out. I think they've been side by side for 10 laps on this run. Very impressed by these two. Very little contact between them. Garrett Kinder, he is there. There is no doubt he is licking his chops, seeing these guys race so hard, trying to hoping they burn up their stuff so that he can work in there, maybe get a 2-for-1. And it's now 3.5 tenths separating your top three. You ride on board with the 13. See what happens here. Say Bain's a little loose off the corner, a little twitchy. That's just the downshift. They're thrown into these corners. It's interesting, you drive it in high, you just let it slide up the racetrack, you get it pointed as fast as you can, and you accelerate as straight as possible. Really saves the rear tires, and if you do it right, it doesn't hurt the right front any more than normal. That's what these guys are doing right now. Oh, they're both loose into the corner. Bain slid up a little bit. You can see him. That's the gap down the backstretch between first and second. See the top three under a blanket right now. We are only tenths between them. They're pretty much equidistant. And about 6 tenths back to Davis. And then a long ways back, 2.5 seconds back to Tyler Rice. That's what it looks like right now. It's hard to tell where this 5 is better. Maybe the center of the corner than the 78 is, but the 78 gets such a good run off the top side. I think if the 5 could ever squeak to the outside of this 78, it might be over for Cody Bain, but we'll have to see on that. We have 50 laps to go. Pushing down the front stretch here. And Stephen Davis is getting closer. Been a terrific battle for the lead. Oh, big loose for Kurtz. That's gonna lose him some time. Back to 2 tenths behind our leader. See what else is going on here throughout the field. Mickey Isaac, Jonathan Cofield having a little bit of a battle. So is Brandon Wallace. This, the battle for 8th, 9th, 10th. Drivers fighting hard for it. A turn to wall come out and bite you. Just about did right there. So these guys are 5 seconds behind our leader. Track temp, relatively cool, 72 degrees. A lot of grip out here tonight, even though there's slipping and sliding. Could not imagine if this track was 90 degrees, how hard these trucks can be to drive. Back at Rick Rude, driver we don't talk about terribly often in this series, but there's that 81 machine. Just doing his thing. Back in 12th position, pretty quiet day for him. Lucas Lyons has fallen back. He was 4th, he's now 14th. These old tires not treating him well. He'll have to pit here within the next 10 laps, I would have to imagine. That will put him short to the end of the race. So nervous times for Lucas Lyons, as well as Jason Lottridge, Corey Bigley, Matt Knights. I don't know about those 4 trucks. I don't know if they can make it. Elliot Carlson, add him to that list too, those 5 trucks. I don't know if they can make it to the end or not. I'm a little nervous for them. There is 009 machine. this pretty good battle back here. He's in 6th position. Looking back at the back half of the top 10. Kurtz did end up getting around Mame for the lead. There it is there, 3/10. As they are about 25 laps into this run. You'll be coming to pit road in 15 laps or so, 10 to 15 laps. Stephen Davis has caught up to Garrett Kinder. That's a good run for that 60 truck. Try to go to the inside of the 13 here. Down the back stretch into turn 3. Stephen's taking that mid-entry, high center, low exit line. Kinder takes a more traditional out, in, out sort of line through that corner. Lucas Lyons on pit road. Oh, what happened here? Oh my goodness. This may require a replay, folks. Lucas Lyons reversing down pit road. I don't know if anyone's going to like that one too much. Salty South Leather, almost wreckage. Rewind. That was pretty good. If he hit his pit stall right. We're going to come back to him here in a minute. What happened to Lucas Lyons? Oh, just locked it up. Too much rear brake bias. Coming down pit road. Not much you can do about it there, but he reversed all the way down pit lane. Got into a stall, Bigley got into a stall. That's going to cost Lucas Lyons a lot of time. While he may get them style points, he ain't going to get them racing points for, being fast and stuff because he spun on pit road. Do not advise. That will not help you in a race, usually. Andy Kurtz is your leader. Tony Bain back here in 2nd. We got a battle for 3rd. Kinder and Davis still going at it. Good battle here. Kinder's been pretty solid here tonight, run up in the top 5 all night. Stephen Davis just kind of hung around that 6th to 3rd kind of area. Pressed with his STP number 60 truck. We'll check in on these guys a little bit later in the race. Tyler Rice is in 5th. This is the best run I think I've seen out of the 6 machine all season. Jonathan Cofield was leading earlier. He is back to 6th position. Brandon Wallace, another great run for him. He is in 7th. In front of Mickey Isaac, also having a great run. I think this is probably a season best as well for Alan Nash. In that Winn-Dixie 27 truck. Brett Bieber, runner-up last week. He is 10th. Rick Rude in 11th. Alex Veith, the 51, is 12th. Josh Smith is 13th. Jacob Bain. Oh, caution's out. Did he just spin, maybe? What happened here? Oh, Lucas Lyons. Looks like he's got some heavy damage to that machine. I believe we found the source of our Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. Racing with the 18 machine and a little bit of help. Oh, and then it snapped around on him. Oh, no. This would be a good one to see what it's like when you're trying to save the auto. Not a great rejoin either by that 48 machine, but that's neither here nor there. So he catches the 18. He's behind him now, goes into the corner. Downshift in the center, little touch, and just wraps the wheel, boom, into the fence. Those ones hurt. That was your Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. $87 complete. About 40 to go. This will get you to the end. This caution came out at a perfect time for a lot of this field. Well, you've everyone but Jacob Bain is pitting, it seems. And this will pretty much get you to the end. I'm not sure why the 18 stayed out. I don't know if he miscommunication on pit road or what happened there, but everybody else in the top 15 is in pit road. Brian Thomas has also stayed out. No, he's in pit road currently. There he is. The 12 is just exiting pit road, entering pit road maybe. Looks like everyone's coming down this time. I did just see the 18. There he is. This should cycle the lead back to the 78 machine. We are going to take another quick commercial break. You are watching the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. We'll be back right after a quick word from our sponsors. Back live here on V-Speed. I am Morgan Cook, the all-in-one broadcaster here, producing and broadcasting tonight, and it's award time. Not quite doubled up here for the restart yet, so we are going to find someone to hand out the Veets 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Let's see if I can find a deserving auto this evening. There's one I had my eye on earlier in this race. Let's see if I can go ahead and find that machine. Flag through some trucks here. Might have left the race already. You know, my rule, it can't have any scratches on it. It's got to be pristine, or else no award given. 81 is looking pretty good here tonight. That's Rick Rube. Good run for him. Brett Bieber in that Kyle Larson Valvoline machine. Always a strong contender for this award. How about the 11 machine, Quaker State? Bit of a old school kind of looking machine right there. I like the look of that one. We're going to give that one the Veets 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Spencer Schatz. Congratulations to him. As we are coming back to green here. Pace truck about to make that hard left-hand corner. 35 to go. Roll into the restart zone. On the loud pedal, it's time to go. Ames going to lead into turn one. Ahead of Kurtz. Off of two, Kurtz keeps lead. They're 3 wide in the back of the field there. Kurtz and Bam fighting the entire race for that lead. It's not settled yet, but Kurtz gets a rocket run through the center of 3. Oh, around goes Davis. Around goes Rice. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is... Oh no. Huge damage on the left front of that Tyler Rice machine. Stephen Davis in the 60. Also around. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened. Those drivers, I believe, were 4th and 5th. Time of caution. Salty South Leather, Wreckage Rewind. I'm not sure what caused the 6 to go around, but the 60 looks like he just got loose on his own. Let's see if we can get a gyro cam situation here. Yeah, you can see the steering on the 6 machine is all bent out of shape. Down the backstretch. Into 3. 60's in front. Maybe a little help from the 6 here. No, not really, just loose for Davis. Little touch and then, oh, got help from behind. The 6 did. Side by side down the back, it might have been the 58. They got into the back of the 6 and turned them around. It looked like something maybe broke on that 6 machine, but momentum of getting hit in the back will do that. I'm thinking a checkup here for the 60. Yeah, and just a little help from the 58, and that's a tough break. Hard luck, some might say, for the Tyler Rice machine. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. There is Tyler Rice, stopped on pit road entry. So, still got about 30 to go here. Ish, give or take a little bit. Got one more award to give out tonight. That would be the Hard Charger Award. Now this is going to be difficult since I don't remember where everyone started. And my timing and scoring does not tell me where they started, naturally. But if I had to take a guess, I would say Alan Nash is deserving of this award. I see him up 17 positions from when I joined the session. We're going to call that good enough. Up to 6th place anytime you're in the top 10. It's a good day. Alan Nash is having a good day. Call that the No Neck Fast Repair Hard Charger Award. That Winn-Dixie number 27 machine. Alan Nash, congratulations. Good run here tonight. Hopefully he can close it out. As we pace here, this is caution number 4 of the, we'll call it second half of the race. Everyone should be able to make it to the end. Elliot Carlson might be pushing it a little bit. These cautions will help him. He is the oldest tires in the field, along with Corey Bigley, who's really had a not great time with the cautions falling the way they have. He is currently trapped a lap down. He was up there in the top 5 for a lot of this race. Currently back in 23rd position for the 128 machine. Mickey Isaac having his best run of the season. He is up to 5th. Garrett Kinder also having his best run of the season. He is up to 3rd. Behind the 5 and 78, who are definitely the class of this field. That 13 machine has been the 3rd best car all night. 58 has been fast. I would imagine one of those 4 will settle it amongst themselves. But I've seen crazier things happen. If you were watching on V-Speed live last Wednesday, you would have noticed the leader spun himself on a restart. Seen it before? See it again. Not right now, hopefully. Andy Kurtz and Cody Boehm are going to dive it off into turn 1 once the pace car lets them go. We'll try and solve these last 30 laps under green. See the field roll through the corner. There's the pace truck making that awkward turn onto pit road. Flag is in hand. Restart zone. And they throttle up. One more time. Here we go. Andy Kurtz off like a rocket in front of that 78 machine. We're single file back for a while. Alan Nash got a tough run off the corner. He's going to lose 3 spots by the time we get into turn 2. Three wide behind him. That is not advised at this racetrack. Looks like they got all through it okay. Nash to the inside of the 47. That's Josh Smith also having a stellar run here tonight. I don't say his name very much, but good run for that 47 machine. up into the 7th position. Oh, we got trouble in the back. That's Bluey. And shots. That truck is all scuffed up now, but let's go back here, have a look at our Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. We are Tyler Rice right behind him, got that truck repaired from the inside wall. Going through turn 1 and 2. And just one came off the corner a little bit higher than the other expected, one came off lower than the other expected, and they met in the middle. There's not much you can do about that. Just racing incident, 2 guys going for the same spot, and around they go. That is your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. We are back live. Let's see if we can have a chat with somebody. How's that sound, everyone? Let's see if we have anyone that we want to bring up here into the booth. Let's chat with that 47 machine. Josh Smith, Morgan Cook in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you are running P7. It's a very good run for you tonight. What is it going to take for you to get up and win this race?
Tires, for sure.
All right. Are you going to come get any here soon?
I do have a set left. I'm kind of waiting for the right time just to see what goes on here. Probably another caution, hopefully with about 15, 20 to go. That's kind of the sweet spot for I'm thinking. It's probably a different game plan than what everybody else is doing, but you got to change it up. Definitely not as fast as some of these dudes up front.
And if you just follow the leaders, you're just going to follow the leaders. That's great insight from our 7th place driver, Josh Smith, and having a great run here in 7th place tonight. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Put him back in general team number 1. Looking for a teammate. Josh Smith might just be your guy. And here we are, about 25 to go, right on the outside of that tire window Josh was talking about. I personally would have pitted here on this caution just to try and switch it up a little bit. Everyone else in the field is about 10 laps on tires. You'd have a 10-lap advantage the rest of the race. And if the caution fell, well, you tried, at least. My opinion anyway, but also I could get bit on strategy quite a bit. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, let's do a quick run through your field. How's that sound? Your leader, Andy Kurtz, has led a lot of this race. Cody Bame has also led a lot of this race, 20 and 21 laps respectively. Of course, that is after I rejoined the session, so they've also led more than that. Cofield had led a bunch of laps right as we came back into the session. He is 3rd. Kinder is 4th. Mickey Isaac is 5th. Brandon Wallace alongside him in 6th. Josh Smith and Alan Nash, that is your 4th row. Rick Rube, Elliot Carlson, 81 and 09 respectively. Veith and Brett Bieber. Lucas Lyons and Travis Bieber. Ryan Thomas, Trevor Ward. Tyler Rice. There he is right there. Tyler Gavin, 8 and 18th. Stephen Davis is 19th. Lottridge is 20th. Holt, 21st. Bigley, 22nd. He's a lap down. First car 1 lap down. Jacob Bame got caught a lap down as well. That may have been a penalty from pitting too soon. I will have to get a word on that later. He's 23rd. Matt Knights in that 64 machine. He is 4 laps down at 24th. Racing against Spencer Schatz, also 4 laps down in 25th. Ronald Cole and Kyle Roberts are both many, many laps down. They have left the session. So we are doubled up. Down the backstretch, 25 to go. Ready to see who's going to come out on top here in this race. Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, presented to you by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. See what happens. This field rolls through 3 and 4 for what's hopefully the final time under caution. We can get this thing rolling, get this thing moving and grooving. Here we go. Pace truck is off. Rolling, rolling. Green flags out. Kurt's another great launch. It's going to be hard to time that up right if it's 78 on the outside. 58 to the inside there, but Boehm is going to clear and take that position away. Single file out for the top 4. Although Kinder's looking to make a little noise. Back here in 3rd position. Trying to drive it in the corner, not going to make it stick. He will stay in 4th. Big battles back here. This is for the 12th position or so. We got elevator moves, top to bottom, bottom to top. Bieber and Smith. Oh, a couple trucks in the fence. Bieber and Smith. Different Bieber, same Smith. Lucas Lyon is trying to make it 3 wide. Oh, he tried real hard to put that 3 wide. Oh, we got 77s up in the wall. Big issues there for Thomas. They're still 3 wide in front of him. Oh, loose. That's the 18, that's Boehm. Bigley's back here too. We got cars all over this racetrack. Stephen Davis making a nice recovery. He is back up to 15th position after being in the back of the field. Oh, 18's around. Oh, no. Big issues back here. Although, no cautions out because he is not stopped on pit road. Oh, he stopped on pit, Peter. He stopped on the racetrack. Trying to cause a caution. It's not coming out. Oh, that's insult to injury right there for the 18 machine. And no caution came out for him. Kurtz, your leader. Boehm in 2nd. They got a battle back here for 8th or so, side by side. That's Nash with Carlson. There it is. They're 2.5 back of the leader. Nash scores the throttle in the center. Not enough to get off the corner quite yet. Drag race. Carlson gets him that lap. 20 to go. Battles all over this racetrack. Smith and Lyon still going at it. Lyon's got the spot. Beath and Rube working for 13th. Every position matters at this racetrack when you're comes down to a caution. You never know what could happen here. And holy cow, Rick Rube, great run through the center. Oh my Lantis. He is going to gain 1. Stephen Davis going to try and go for 3. There's that 60 machine all the way on the bottom. He's going to put the 51 in a bad spot. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide on the exit. That's tight. Oh, doored him a little bit. Put Veith in the wall. Oh, 51 is not going to like that. I know the truck's red, but the driver's ears are spitting out steam right now. I can imagine if this 51 machine ever catches a 60, might be unpleasant. Oh boy. Let's have a look at the cockpit here. Doesn't look like he's driving too hard. Like, I don't see crazy wheel movements trying to get back up to that 60 machine, but I bet he's hunting right now. Further up through the field here. Battle of the Biebers. 9th and 10th. Now 8th and 9th. Brett and Travis. Brett in the red 808. Travis Bieber in the 114. They are going to drag race down the back here. Travis lets him have it. Cautioned out on the speedway. Is that not the 51? Not sure. Oh, is it Josh Smith by chance? He has lost a lot of track position. Let's maybe have a look here at the 47 machine. Oh, yes. 3 wide. Oh, did not hit Tyler Rice. Good job not hitting him and locking it down too. That was well done. All things considered by that 47 machine. Let's see, figure out what exactly started that. Not a good run through the center. That's turn 2, it looks like. No, that's the front stretch, sorry, off of 4. Down to turn 1. Parsons on the inside. Oh, Tyler Rice just sent it in there a little bit. And then clipped Rube. Rube got into Smith. I know it's Stephen Davis. I keep saying Stephen Parsons. I'm sorry, everyone. But a good save by the 47, not to make it any worse than it already was. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. As we're all coming down pit road, this is that 15 to go that the 47 was talking about, Josh Smith. You pit here, you get the best tires to the end. The problem is, he's going to come out of pit road in the 20s. Everyone in front of him, the top 18, are on 23 level tires, but it's going to be hard to pass 17 of them, 18 of them in 15 laps. That is math that I do not like for those drivers who's pitting for tires. I wish them the best, though. Obviously, they'll make it exciting. They'll do their best to drive up through this field. I'm not going to interview any drivers right now because we're getting pretty close to the end of this thing, and I don't want to announce or jinx anyone else because I have a habit of doing that. Sorry, Josh Smith. Also, Carter Linz, if you're watching. He owes me a few. I owe him a few, I should say. I've announcer jinxed him at least 3 times in the last 2 weeks. There is the ticker on the screen. Find your favorite driver. Pretty good race so far tonight. 6 cautions, 7 lead changes. Very competitive. What I'll say about this one. Original Rebels Racing League rarely disappoints. Very, very happy to be the lead broadcaster on all of their races in this series on Sunday nights for the season. It's been an enjoyable Sunday activity for me. Bringing you the action of the Original Rebels Racing League. Live on V-Speed. So we look at the trucks pacing down the backstretch. I am your broadcast team, Morgan Cook. Again, live on V-Speed. Making sure you haven't forgot, right? If you are enjoying what you're seeing, minus technical difficulties, like and subscribe on V-Speed right here. Be sure to catch this league every Sunday at the same time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Also, come back tomorrow. We get the original, how about the Overtake iRacing League Truck Series, Monday night. All about oil on Tuesday and Wednesday. Racing Revolution also on Wednesday, QSR on Tuesday. Got lots of leagues all over the week. If you like iRacing, if you don't like iRacing, if you just like watching cars race, this is the place to do it. Make sure to like and subscribe here on V-Speed as we're doubled up. Trying to become tripled up here. Not sure what's going on there. There's a Cardinals joke in there somewhere, but not quite much of a baseball fan to make it. Some drivers warming their tires in the back. That's Bieber and Lyons trying to get everything out of it. See Carlson as well. Everyone's trying to do it. Roll down the backstretch into turn number 3. Once more, trying to make this last 13 or so laps to the finish. A green one, a clean one, and a good one. Let's see what Andy Kurtz has for us in the restart zone. Been dominant tonight. To come out of 4, side by side. Oh, Boehm had a terrific jump that time. Oh, we got ourselves a race now, folks. That is the best restart the second place driver has got maybe all season. That was incredible, and they're side by side. Hurt squeezed them off the track a little bit. Oh, well, they're both in the fence. They both got a piece of the wall. A lot of field got in the fence out there. Here comes Cofield, making some noise. Hurts are going to drive away a little bit. That's half a second. Battle is on for second place, though. There it is, off of turn 4. Cofield behind Bame. Driver will be watching these last few laps is Josh Smith. He's on the freshest tires. See if he can make that work. He restarted in the 18th position where he's running currently. Should be able to roll the bottom very quickly on those brand new tires that are about 20 laps fresher than the rest of the field. See what he can do here. Back up near the front. Top 4 have single filed out. That's Kurtz, Bame, Cofield, and Kinder. In fact, they've single filed up behind him too. Wallace, Carlson, Isaac, Bieber. Oh, we got a battle for second here. Cofield trying to pass Cody Bame into turn number 3. He's going to do it. Bame's going to try to cross over. Not enough. 58's going to go try and chase down this leader. See it, it's about half a second. Oh, caution's out. Oh my goodness, I just said it. And Josh Smith's involved in another incident. Oh my goodness. I gotta stop this madness. Salty South Leather, Wreckage Rewind one more time. Wide, trying to split the difference here. And just, I don't know if they quite understood they were 3 wide. And wow, that could have been a lot worse than it was. I'm surprised at how little contact there was there. That should have been 5, 6 cars involved in that incident. Let's go back and have another look at it here. So 47's got the fresh tires, just trying to make his way through the center. And he does, he gets there. No problems. And then I don't know. Oh, I see. Josh Smith knew there was a truck that was outside. He didn't realize how far away that truck was, though. I think that Veith expected him to be maybe another half a truck length up the field there, up the track, and obviously that caused them to cross noses, and all of a sudden one truck is spun. Very little damage there, so it shouldn't be too bad, but any advantage you had with tires, it's gone now. That was your Wreckage Rewind. Well, we are getting close to green-white checker territory. We're still a few laps away from that, but by the time we're done pacing, we may be pretty close to it. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You are watching the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series. Presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. Back right after this.
And here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The wheel gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes
Slack.
Slack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Back here live. Worldwide Technologies Raceway. You're on V-Speed. Original Rebels Racing League. Presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. I believe we are still one to green here. Yes, pace lights still on the pace truck. So we're going to be about 5 laps to go when they take the green flag. Andy Kurtz is your leader. Jonathan Cofield going to restart the outside of him. We're going to have Garrett Kinder, Cody Bain, going to be your second row. Third row, Brandon Wallace, Nelly Carlson. Fourth row, Mickey Isaac, Brett Bieber. Fifth row, Alan Nash, Travis Bieber. That is your top 10. Lucas Lyons, Stephen Davis, row 6. Tyler Rice, Rick Rube in row 7. There they are. Row 8 will be Tyler Gebbin and Brian Thomas, 12 and 77. Jeremiah Holt, Alex Veith, 17th and 18th. Josh Smith and Trevor Ward are your 10th row. And that's how they'll shake out here with 5 laps to go. You can see trucks weaving back and forth, trying to get some heat in those tires, because we are going to have a heck of a shootout here. Andy Kurtz is going to lead him to green for what feels like the 8th or so time here tonight. Remember, he started on pole, led the most laps. See if he can go out here, win the race. Into the restart zone one more time here. Big push by the 78 to the 5. Trying to get clear of that 58 machine. 5 laps to go. Side-by-side battle for second place. Cleared out. 58 got him. Truck in the fence, farther back in the field. Brandon Wallace to the inside of Carlson. Side-by-side into turn number 3 here. Still side-by-side through the corner. Battle is for third place, fourth place here. Hinder trying to pass Bain. What might be his first podium in the season. Kurtz still up front. Cofield, 2 tenths behind him. We got 4 laps to go, only 8 more tries to get it right. There is the 58. Look off his back bumper at the rest of the field here. He is in second. The hard-charging Bain right behind him. But in front of him, that's the leader. I wouldn't be worried too bad about the rear view right now. He's going to try and put a massive diamond on this corner. Driving it for all it's worth right here. First side-by-side in the field for 10th place. Bieber and Nash. Lucas Lyons and Davis right there as well. As they go 2x2 into turn number 1. Oh, I think Cofield got the wall a little bit. Just a slow center. Going to allow Kurtz to get out to about a 3.5-tenth lead. We got Carlson making a move on Kinder. Trying to anyway. See what happens. Down in 3. Wide sweeping corner down here. A lot harder to set somebody up because they're all carrying so much speed, so much momentum. 2 to go. This might be the white flag, in fact. Andy Kurtz has to put 2 more corners together. Dominant race for the 5 machine. As he rolls into turn number 3 for the final time. Way up the racetrack is Cofield, trying to make something happen. Coming off of turn 4, your winner at Gateway is Andy Kurtz. Congratulations, Mr. Andy Kurtz. Really good job by him tonight. Him and Bame, 78, had a really great battle for a large part of this race. And some pretty good burnouts here on the front stretch, I would imagine. Lucas Lyons getting him some love. There is your winner, Andy Kurtz. Yep. Got him. Congratulations, Andy. We will be back right after this. For the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. I will, for once, say it right. Maybe when we get back right after this.
And here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The wheel gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Welcome back in, everybody. Just finished 125 laps here at Gateway. And your winner, Andy Kurtz. Dominated this race. Started on pole, led a lot of laps, won the race. Cofield, 58, finished second. Cody Bame in third. Eric Kinder fourth, and Carlson finished in the 5th position. Brandon Wallace, great run for him. He was 6th. Mickey Isaac in 7th. Brett Bieber in 8th. Lucas Lyons brought home a top 10 finish here tonight. He finished 9th. Stephen Davis was P10. Nash, good run tonight, finished 11th. Tyler Rice from the back to the front, he finished in 12th. Gebben in 13th. Smith, the tires did not work out for him. He finished 14th. 15th was Ward. Thomas in 16th. Holt, Rube, Lottridge, and Travis Bieber round out your top 20. 21st was Alex Veith. Jacob Bame in 22nd. Bigley, 23rd, never could get that lap back. Knights, 24th. Schatz, Cole, and Roberts all left this race early, 25, 6, and 7. Well, it's the moment you've all been waiting for on the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. It's interview season, and I've caught up with our top 3. Cody Bame is the first one we're going to talk to. Let the music run out here so we can hear what he has to say. He put on a whale of a show here. Driving up, finishing 3rd, ran a lot of this race. 1st or 2nd, up with the leader, eventual winner Kurtz. Let's bring him up here. Cody Bame, Morgan Cook in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you going? How you doing?
I am doing quite well. Watching you run this racetrack, it was a thing of beauty. You were able to run the top, able to run the bottom, dime in the corners, shift, do everything you had to do. You led a lot of laps, 21 of them from what I can see. What did you need a little bit more on that final restart to change this from third into first?
Uh, I mean, Andy Kurtz is really good, so I just needed, not Andy Kurtz to be leading the race. To tell you the truth, I mean, he's really really good, and I was only able to hold him up there because of when I was in the lead because I got a good restart, and this track is pretty hard to pass, so I was just annoying enough to hold him back there for a few laps, but um, I would burn my right front off so bad I just couldn't figure it out. But it is what it is. Just a much better race this week than we've had the last couple weeks, so I can't be too upset.
Yeah, this was an exciting race to watch from my perspective. What do you think of this racetrack, Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway?
I think it's definitely a good track. I almost wish the trucks had a little bit more power. That way we wouldn't have to be shifting all the time. But it's a fun place. It's challenging because 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are so also different. I couldn't figure out 1 and 2 for the life of me. 3 and 4 is a little bit better, but yeah, 1 and 2 is just such a different turn than anywhere else you race. So it's definitely a pretty neat track, though.
Yeah, it's almost like a fast Martinsville into turn 1 and 2. So kind of, sort of, right? It's a little higher banked, but you get that really sensation of having to glue it to the bottom and really get it woed up to not hit that wall on the exit. But yeah, really interesting racetrack here, and you did a great job driving out here. And I really thought it was going to be saying you were the winner here tonight. At one point in time, you just had a really good battle with the 5 machine. But who do you want to shout out for this effort tonight?
Uh, Shout out, the whole league for really stepping it up this week and driving, using our heads, much more. This is a very hard track, and I know we still had some cautions, but we had a lot of green flag runs too, and it really threw up the strategy. So I just want to give you a shout out too for the great broadcast as always. But I'm really proud of how everybody raced tonight. I couldn't be happier.
Yes, the rest of your competitors, I believe, are thankful as well. They all did a great job here tonight. I think 8 cautions, 9 cautions, something like that was the final tally. And I have definitely seen many worse races at this racetrack. This one always breeds cautions, especially off of turn 2. And you were not involved in any tonight, which is a good sign that Velocity Motorsports scheme, which fooled me a couple weeks ago, it is pristine here tonight. So congratulations, and on to Dover, right?
Yep, can't wait. Thanks for the broadcast.
You bet. All right, that was third place finisher Cody Bame. Cody Last Lap Bame, if you want to know what his nickname is. We're going to move up the ladder 1 spot to P2. Jonathan Cofield. Jonathan Cofield, Morgan up in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
All right. Well, you finished second here tonight. You had a great run. You led some laps on the strategy call. I missed exactly what happened. I had some internet issues. Had to jump out of the session. You guys may have saw that. But when I came back, you were the leader, and you held on for I think 15 laps or so, and then never could quite find your way back up to the lead. Obviously, this Andy Kurtz guy here, he's pretty good at what he does. What did you need to do differently to get around him?
I don't know. Everybody was on different strategies. When you left, they pitted, and I decided to stay out because we were only like 30 something laps in, or 20, maybe it was 29. And I was like, well, that's too early for tires. So I think me and a few guys stayed out, and just from there, everybody's pit strategy was off.
Right. Well, it seems like they all converged at the end, and wasn't really sure who was going to end up where. I think we had that late caution with about 15 to go. They kind of sealed it and got everyone back in the same place. Where I'm looking at the top 5 here, and top 4 all had the same strategy. Looks like Carlson had older tires a little bit, but most of you all had 38 laps left, or 38 laps on that set of tires. So kind of fighting equally amongst the top 3. But you had a good restart. You were able to launch um, alongside the 78 into the corner, and then obviously clear him off at 2. But did you have anything for Andy Kurtz here tonight in that last 10 laps or so to go get him?
I don't think so. I overdrove a little bit. I hadn't been shifting in 3 and 4 the whole race to kind of save fuel. I'd been doing it 1 and 2, but the last 10 or so laps, I was trying to figure out how to shift in the right spot, and 3 and 4. But no, Andy's fast. He done a great job.
Right on. Yes, he is pretty good. How do you feel about Dover next week?
I don't know. I've been in and out of this series, so we'll have to see. I like Dover. Just have to see what's on the schedule and see if I can make it.
Right on. Well, hope to have you out here again, obviously, but anyone you want to thank for this race here tonight?
Oh yeah, I want to thank you up in the booth for coming in and broadcasting the truck series. Golden Suzuki Honda, Kinder Farmer Ranch, No Next Fast Repair, Salty South Letter, Flexible Freight Solutions, V's 3D Printing, just everybody that's stepped up. Tyler Rice and bunch of guys to admin this league. Brandon Wallace for having the league and having us, and of course my sponsor SM Racing Products. If you don't have a button box, go check them out. Enter code J Cofield, get yourself 15% off. Helps them out, helps me out, and I appreciate it.
Right on. Well, good to have you up here. Second place on the podium tonight, and good luck next time. Hopefully, we see you out there at Dover.
Yes, sir, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, that was second place, Jonathan Cofield. And now we move up to the top step of the podium. Mr. Andy Wheelman Kurtz, you got a copy?
What's up? Gotcha.
Well, goodness gracious, man. Win the pole, lead the most laps, win the race. Simply lovely, I believe Max Verstappen would say. Why were you so fast tonight?
Yeah, no, man. I like this track a lot. I love some short tracks where you could shift. So I was shifting to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and just feel like you can really drive the car and not worry about the right front too much when you're able to shift. So yeah, just a cool track. A lot of fun racing with everyone tonight.
Well, it was a pretty good show out here tonight. I think 9, 10 cautions. Maybe I'm not exactly sure on the count. Had to leave the session and come back and all that. But pretty much the constant throughout is you led in the first part when I was here, and you led when I came back, and you just kind of led all the time. Had a really good battle with the 78. Why don't you kind of walk me through that sort of stage of the race when it's you and Bame out there fighting side by side for multiple laps?
Yeah. The race was pretty tough, just with the strategy because there's just 2 sets of tires. So yeah, we got a little off. I took a gamble just pitting for fuel after a couple of cautions earlier in the race. I didn't want to end up pitting on a green, so I pit from the lead, took fuel, then got back in the pack, and yeah, I'm not quite sure how I got behind Cody, but he was really good on pit stops. He beat me out. I mean, I was in the first stall, and he would beat me out every time I pit with him. So got behind him, and yeah, it was had a lot of fun racing with Cody, trying to get around him. I think it probably took me 15, 20 laps to get around him, but he was doing a great job, just doing what he had to do as the leader. So I was really trying to, just not overdrive it, just stay patient. Knew I was probably quicker than him on the long run, so just had to really exercise patience. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, super glad we had a couple. I mean, we had a couple cautions, but a lot of green flag runs, and it's cool to see the race play out the way it did.
Yeah, it was a really good show here tonight. I'm really pleased with the entire field. This original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series for keeping it pretty clean and a lot of just simple little single car spins. No huge crashes that took out half the field. Seen that in other leagues. I think you've seen that in other leagues too this season. So glad we avoided that here tonight. And anyone you want to shout out for this big win, dominating victory here tonight?
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you. As always, doing a great job with V-Speed, doing a broadcast. So this will be a good one to go back and watch. Yeah, I want to thank everyone in Rebels. I've run, a bunch of seasons with them. Haven't really run too many races yet so far this season, but really appreciate them letting me hop in here when I can and race with everyone. So it's always, a great time. Want to thank all of our sponsors: Golden Suzuki Honda, Kinder Farmer and Ranch, No Next Fast Repair, Salty South Leather, Flexible Freight Solutions, and yeah, everyone else who just helps us put this on.
Right on. Well, you had a great run here tonight. Obviously, won the race, started on pole, I believe the most laps, 74 at least laps here tonight, and yeah, you were definitely the car to beat. And good luck. You running oil tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. Yep, playoff starting. So
Yes.
I'll be there.
Good luck tomorrow night in oil and in this next week at Dover.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You bet. That was your winner, Andy Kurtz. And with that, that was the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. Here we are. This was another viewing of the original Rebels Racing League, live on V-Speed, presented to you by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. Looking forward, next week, 1 week from today, Dover 100 laps. Should be a great race at the Monster Mile out there in Delaware. I'm looking forward to it for sure. A lot of drivers, I'm sure, are as well. Atlanta after that, and that will be quite the show. Second mile and a half of the season. I'm sure it will be a good one. But for everyone at V-Speed, Bradley Cooper, Eddie Smith, Adam Baker, Christian Hill, I've been Morgan Cook here tonight. Hoping you all have a great rest of your evening. Make sure to check us out. Follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to watch all of our racing events here as we broadcast pretty much every day of the week. Looking forward to seeing you there. Bye, everyone.